guys, it's Beck from Beck Spin. This is going to be Flosstube number 12. I just wanted to go over some things that I started. I'm actually joining Sal's now. So I'm in a Sal. I'm going to be doing a round robin with some girls. I'm getting out there. I'm getting out there and trying new things. I have a retreat that's virtual that I'm going to try. I've heard mixed reviews about virtual retreats versus in-person ones, so we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll be doing that one at the end of June. I just want to go over a whole bunch of stuff with you guys, so hopefully we'll have some fun and hang out. Hopefully it doesn't storm before I get this recorded. I had to go get my fancy light. I don't have a ring one. Mine's like a little rectangle. Some kind of health light, but it looks just like the same light. So hopefully, am I beautiful? Okay. I was either going to do my nails or do the video. I decided to do the video first because I'm losing daylight. Anybody who's new, thanks for stopping by. Anybody who's been here throughout, I appreciate you. Thanks for any mentions. I'll have some mentions. Okay, I'm all settled now. It's getting darker out there. Hopefully my lighting isn't going kaplooey. I'm gonna start with, I said the thank yous. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for mentioning me. There's this community out there that I want to talk about just for a split second. They're all fairly new as myself. You know, we have Cross Stitch the Globe. We have Wicked Cat Stitch, Crow Stitcher. We have the Thread Gremlins. These are just a handful at the top of my head that, and we've all mentioned them before. This is just, I'm mentioning this group because I find us so refreshing. Like, we have a little different spin on cross stitching than some of the other cross stitchers out there, and it's just really cool to find like a little niche of people who like to get together and make similar things, and these people are near and dear to my heart because they love the similar things I do. I love all kinds of cross stitch. I just don't care to do all kinds of cross stitch, and my favorites are definitely goth type things, Halloween, something different, just things that are a little different off of the standard traditional, you know, samplers and things like that. I love them, but I don't cross stitch them much. I can't wait to see what we all come up with around Christmas. Kat from Wicked Cat Stitch came up with this brilliant idea of doing, you know, everybody's doing something different in May. You got the Mirabilias, you got, I forget what else everybody does. Like there's you do a whole bunch of starts in May. So she came up with Murder May, and I did a whole little video on murder, and it was fun. And so we've been working on that. A whole bunch of us have been working on hashtag Murder May, and I will be showing you the patterns I've started for Murder May. I'm also going to show you my salve for the Deadly Aquarium. I'm going to show you a crackers salve that I'm doing online. I have a whole bunch of stuff, so let's get started. All right. First I'll show you my Deadly Aquarium. This is the one where I printed it and it printed wonky, but just so you get the idea, that's the frame for the Deadly Aquarium. And we all love these little guys, the little seagulls. The seagulls, Amy, are a hit. Not that she watches me, but here is where I am. I'm finished with my frame. I will never show you something neat and ironed. I'm sorry. It's just not that kind of channel here. We're all natural. I'm really excited about this one. And I dyed this myself. I did a little video on it. But yeah, these guys, they're just the cutest ever. Everybody's talking about them. They're all the rave. Everybody's naming theirs. I did not name mine. I feel like if I did, it would be like Gus and Steve. This one's Gus. That's Steve. And that's Lola. Lola's down there. Gus and Steve are deciding who's gonna try to hit on her first. You know, I don't know if they're like ducks, where you see like the female duck walking around. She's got all these males following her around, and she picks one, and then the other ones are like, "Gee, thanks," and they just still keep following her like they're gonna get a chance, but they're not, because she's monogamous. Okay, so that is my Deadly Aquarium with Lola Crow. Check that off my list. Boop. We have, oh, the bobbin. Okay, it's a crackers, so I'm doing bobbin with the girls stitching with Sandy and Shelly. I'll put everybody down in the description because they also have floss tubes, and they're great people. I changed a little bit of it, but here's the one that I'm doing. It's Animal Crackers series. Mine is called Bobbin. Is that clear? Wow, look at what my lighting's doing. That's crazy. Okay, because it's getting pretty dark out there. It says we have lightning coming around. We might see some in the background, huh? So I chose a bunch of Weeks Dye Works threads for this, but I did not do the ones that were called for. I did some of my own, so we'll see how it comes out. I don't know why I changed it. There's nothing wrong with how that one looked. Oh, I do know why I changed it as I'm picking this color up. I did not have pelican gray, and so I just picked porpoise, and porpoise was not dark enough for the fabric that I chose. It kind of got lost on there, so I changed it to a DMC of 317. I'm not very far. Oops. This is it. And I had to frog it 3 times while we were doing our FaceTime because I just talk too much. And, or I get too involved in whatever someone else is talking about, and I mess up. But I have fun because I don't get to be social that often anymore, so that's fun. This is a mushroom. It's Lugana, 28 count. So yeah, I am doing it on this. I'm doing 2 over 2. So mine's gonna be a little bigger, I think, than what theirs is, because theirs called for, I think they did it on 36 count. Yeah, 36 count needle bling linen suede. So I changed it and did 28 count, so we'll see how big this gets. But I have a big spool that I got from Tomorrow's Heirlooms when I went and bought a bunch of floss and didn't think to buy Pelican Gray while I was there, so I'm staying with the choices I made, but they're not bad. They're similar. They're very similar. All the same types of colors. So we're working on that. So I'll be working on that on 1st and 3rd Sundays until I finish it. Hopefully it won't take long. I think the finishing, making out the little pillow and, you know, doing the actual finishing details, the stitching won't take any time. So that is bobbin with, if you're interested in doing any of those, she's doing a hashtag, stitching crackers with Sandy. Stitching with no G. Crackers, not Quakers. We kept saying Quakers. With Sandy with an I. I'll put it down in the description. Okay, that's that one. Check. Then we have, oh, I showed you the Deadly Sale. I wanted to show you this. I got this at a Goodwill. It's a calendar for 2024. I got it for like $1. Look at, it's really cool. So I figured I'd put my progress down in here throughout the, so here's me, throughout our adventures in doing the sale. So I'll use May through August of this, and then I'll put that with my Deadly Aquarium. Have I put anything in it yet, you ask? No, I have not. I'll get to it. I haven't even put much in this book. And this is the one that I'm supposed to be putting all my information in. I don't even know if I'm in the right, oh, here we go. Yep, no, what's today, 13th? I haven't put anything in here for 4 days now. And then I just kind of wrote in big across here. Everybody has such cute books. They put their stickers and all. Nope, I'm just like, starting Murder May with Cat and Crow. Also join Robin with the girls. Round Robin. Started Mayhem Knives. Wait till you see that one. I'm making a mess out of that one. I don't know. That's all I've been doing these past few days. And I finished my cowl. I'll show you that at the end of the video. Okay, let's look at, first I'll show you patterns that I have not started yet that I'm going to try to start in May for Murder May, hashtag Murder May. So we have a spooky book, and I did a video, a small video on Murder May. It was a shorty. I know, for me, a shorty, like 12 minutes, I think. I don't know. It was a short one. I was thinking of doing this one here, Grave Fellows, but then I didn't even realize, look at shiny things. I want to do shiny things. I want crows to bring me shiny things. I joined a Facebook group. Ooh, that was a big thunder. I joined a Facebook group about people who have crows bring them things and just pictures of crows, and I just love them. This is Buttons, Beads. It's an autumn series, Into the Woods. Oh, it's getting dark, guys. I should probably move that light. I don't know. Let's see. Sorry. I'm losing light. I am losing light. Okay, so this is Mill Hill. I want to start this. I've never done anything with beads before. And I've never done anything with perforated paper or plastic. I think this is plastic. It could be paper. I don't know until I open it. Kind of looks like plastic. I want to start that one. I have the Cricket Collection, The Master and the Macabre from Vicki Hastings. I will be starting that one. I think I need to pull all the floss for it. I believe I have an idea of what fabric I want to use. I was thinking I wanted some really cool, you know, muddled fabric, but I think I changed my mind because of the colors on here. There's enough going on in the color changes and wording. The words on here, you can hardly see the words on here, but I think I will use a lighter. Maybe, you know, I might spot paint some of my fabric, like set it up so that there's some clouds around here, or we'll see. Maybe I'll do the moon in a glow in the dark, and like maybe any white that's in here glow in the dark. I'm gonna play around with this one and do things I've never done just to see how it comes out. just for fun. I'm going to try to start Spooky House from X's and O's. I have not chosen any fabric or floss for this yet. I believe it is all DMC. Yeah, it's Anchor or DMC. I will have every color because I went cuckoo and I bought, ooh, it's getting windy out. I bought, my husband walked in and I don't want to say what I bought because he just passed by. It's okay, I tell him myself all the time. There was a woman who was selling her mom's stuff. She had a whole big box and another small box of stuff. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. We had to go batten down the hatches. We're getting a little storm here. So I bought a big box and a smaller box of a bunch of fabric and mostly floss. There's probably 500 and something skeins of floss in shoe boxes, all in order. And I ended up buying it from someone who was going to put it on the Facebook Marketplace, and she wasn't sure how to go about doing it. She posted it. She was asking a little much for what it was, and no one can see what it was exactly. So I said, hey, I'll help you post it all. We'll put it in little chunks. You know, I'll tell you which ones to put with what, and I'll help you sell it. And you know, I'll buy some of it. And then she's like, I don't want to do all that. I just want to sell it. And I'm like, okay, well, here, I made her an offer. She took it. I bought it, and it was here in like a day. I think she sent it like UPS, and it came in one day. It was awesome. So I have lots of floss. My next door neighbor, I'm so excited. Jess, she got a pattern from Pandora Cross Stitch. This is a woman who does no crafting really, just too busy for it. Whatever, you know, it's not part of her lifestyle like it is some of ours, but she likes cross stitching, and she did one. She told me it took about 3 years, and she picks full coverage, like full coverage confetti. The first one she did was a Da Vinci, a woman sculpture. Don't know who it was. A Da Vinci. I forgot how many colors she said now. It was like 200 different browns and cream colors and whites. Like very blah. And she did it. She got through it. So this next one she picked is prettier. I'll show it to you guys when she pulls floss, because I told her, come shopping at my house before you go to the store. I'm just going to give her all the floss and the fabric she needs for it because I have so much. And she's always helping me with my garden and the stuff on the side of the house. She's always training my clematis that's on the fence. She's an awesome neighbor. I love her. I love you. I love you. Okay. Then I'm gonna do who's this one from? Gothic Spirit Goods. Let me do this one. I have a couple different ravens. One is a stained glass raven, but I'm working on that stained glass dragonfly, so I thought I'd take a break from stained glass and do some flowers. So this one's gonna be daunting, and I'm just gonna do it on a very, I think I'm gonna do it on a light fabric because it's full coverage, lots of confetti. Either that or I'll pick a darker color, maybe like a bluish color or something, so that it, you know, the white doesn't show through at all. I've been having issues with my white showing through. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm learning. I upped the thread count. I changed the fabric count. I changed it from 1 or 2 over 2 and 1 over 1, all that, and I still get see-through. And sometimes I like seeing my X's. It depends. I like them when oh, we may or may not have to edit. I like them when they're dainty ones. Okay. The other one I want to do is the Witch Cat's board, my Ouija board, and it has the this, which I actually got tattooed on my body because I love it. I don't know who created it, but they were brilliant. It's the planchette with the kitties on it. Oh, I love it. So I'll be doing this one. I hope that's not too blurry, you guys. I can't, every time I try to do my videos downstairs, it doesn't work out. This is 32 count. I think it's We Will Die For You. We Would Die For You. It's Ash. It's a local shop in LaPorte area, Indiana. But I just love this piece of fabric. And I have not measured it yet, but I am praying that this is a good size. It seems like it will be. I'm gonna make it work for this. So that is something for Murder May. I also have this guy that I started. It's a gift for someone. I don't think I can show you. Oh, I forgot I have to show you guys this too. I'm so excited. This is one that I can't show you because it's just Weapons of Maniacs, and it's just the, you know, the butcher knife with the 4 different maniacs on it, and it's all black on. They show it on white, probably 14 count. I am doing it on a higher count because I'm not interested in 14. I've tried it on. I dyed this fabric right here. I dyed it. Came out beautiful. Started stitching. Needed 3 threads. So I had to do 3 over 2. Didn't care for it because of the size that it's coming out. They're going to be huge. That's the handle. That's huge. So then I'm like, well, maybe if I do 2 threads over 1. Oh my God, look at that. That is disgustingly messy. It didn't come out right. I didn't like it at all. So then I went and said, okay, well, we'll just do 1 over 1. Can't get it. No matter how hard I try, I'm a slob when it comes to it. I learned something new. One of the girls that I Zoom with on Sundays with Sandy's group, I don't know if it was Sandy. She may have been the one that told me, but she said you should, when you start stitching a pattern, you should have the selvage at the top. And then when you start a stitch, you want to start on a vertical thread. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. If I did, I ignored whoever told me and didn't do it that way. So, yeah, I decided we're just going to pull this out someday when I want to use this for something else. I'm going with white. 2 over 2. Nope, 3 over 2. Which I started 2 over 2. There's some white behind it. I started 2 over 2, and you can see the white behind it too much. So I'm going over it with 1 thread over the 2 to make it 3, and then the rest I'll do 3 over 2. And that's what I'm sticking with. Then when I'm done with it, not before, I'm going to do it after, so we'll see how that goes. But I want to strategically splatter it with blood with Rit dye. So I'm gonna try it and see. I'm hoping to get it not to like blow out too much, so I might just, I don't know, I might not water it down too much. I'm gonna try it on another junk piece of fabric just to see what it's gonna do, but maybe I'll record that too. I have fun recording whatever I do when I do these adventures. So there's that one. And then I have this guy, Hocus Pocus Cabinet. This one is the primitive hair. Hocus Pocus. I'd like to start that one, and I chose to use Dusty Road Seraphim 32 count. I'm gonna use this here. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's a nice color. It looks similar to what they're using. I don't know what they used. What did they use? Bowling Linen by the Primitive Hair. How do you say that? B-O-L-E-Y-N. Bowling? Bowling. So, it's close. I also have another Lola Pro. I'm doing the Christmassy one. La 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 Caw Caw. I am doing this one on huge. I don't even know how many count this is. I didn't count it. They're just giant holes. And I decided to do it with this here. And I'm doing it over 2, but with all 6 threads. I don't know if I'll do all 6 on the inside. Like the border, I'm doing all 6. I might switch to 3 or 4 for the birds. We'll see. And the lettering will be less. But I'm doing that one. And another one is the Prairie Schooler Hocus Pocus. I am not going to do these 2. And I'm gonna switch it for those 2. I'm gonna put those in place of the other 2. I like these better. So I'll put those 2 in here, but I'm doing it all on one piece. And I'm doing it on neutrality. I don't know where I got it. It's a 36 count, and I'm doing it with 1/2. Oh, it doesn't go that way. It goes this way. I started this one a couple times, but this is what I'm sticking with. So I will be doing that one. And the first time I did it, I knew I was supposed to use 3371. And I just automatically, I had black in front of me, so I started doing it with black. It's not black, it's black brown. So I restarted it to get the right color in there. It looks black. If you don't have black next to it, you would think it was. I'm enjoying stitching this one for the pure fact that it's just a higher count fabric with 1 thread. That's my favorite. Just looks so neat and tidy, and I'm okay with my little squares sticking out a little, the X's, squares. The X's sticking out a little bit. I'm okay with that. I like it on that, not on the knives for some reason. What else do I have here? Those are ones that I started for Murder May. These are ones that I would like to also add. Okay, we're already on the 13th, so we'll see how much time I have, but I'm gonna get them started. Even if I just put 25 stitches in each one, I just wanna get them started to get them going because it's exciting to me. I bought some patterns on Etsy from a shop. I bought these like a few weeks ago, and I haven't started any of them yet, so I'm adding them into Murder May because they're appropriate. They are from the Murder Puffin cross stitch on Etsy, and Amanda and Campbell are the owners, her and her husband. And they make these patterns, and they're absolutely adorable. These are, I have a couple bookmark type ones. So I have this one here. It has a strawberry, and it's poison. And the colors, I love the colors she chooses. Here's what their logo looks like. And I was having trouble downloading them. I don't know, it's not their site or anything. It was just I don't know, it might be me, but it's Etsy. When I'm trying to download it from my phone, I'm having a hard time. So I have to go to my computer to do it. But she was nice enough to just send them in an email to me. So we corresponded a little bit, and they're just lovely people. Lovely, lovely people. Look at that one. A skull with poinsettias and snow and a squirrel. Come on. Look, that is so adorable. And this one is called Winter in the Graveyard. And then I have this one I'm going to be doing for Jill from Fiber Floozy. When you see my cowl, that is yarn that was made up for her specifically. And then she sold me a skein. But I'm going to be doing this one for her, because that's what she talks about a lot on her. It's not Flosstube. She has podcast, and she has I call it her show. She has Friday nights. They talk about cold cases, stuff that's been in the news, books, TV, all that. So I'm going to make her that and send that off to her. She knows it's coming. That's why I'm not ruining a surprise. But when I talked to Amanda, she said that it would be lovely if I wanted to do a gifting of one of her patterns. So what I will do is, in the description, I'm going to put all her information for those of you who want to go check it out. She has many other patterns available. But I am going to send you, I'm going to copy a copy. I have permission to copy the copy, and I will send you the copy in the mail. And so I will have a winner, and you can choose from any of these three that you would like. Poison. This one is a bittersweet poison bottle bookmark. And then this one is also a bookmark, coffee in cold cases. And then the winter skull and squirrel, which is called Winter in the Graveyard. So you let me know which one you want if you are the winner, and I will make a copy and send it to you. And you can always go and get on Amanda and Campbell's shop and pick your own pattern too. Also, I have, this is from Black Flame Stitch. I thought this was super cute. I don't know if she's newer to making patterns or not. She's got a good handful on her Etsy shop, but I thought this was awesome. So I'd like to do this one. And then I have this last one to show you. I think it's the last one. I have another Pandora cross stitch. I must really like them. I have a few from them. They're always full coverage. They're digital, definitely done digitally. But I have a feeling that the way that the pattern looks, I think it will come out. It'll be lovely. I'm just now noticing the headstones. I might actually put my own words to some of that. Again, my printer prints things funny when I have to download them online. I don't know why it does it, but I got this guy. This is Count Possum. Look at him. We call Curdy, my gray cat, Possum Butt when he's on Papa's shoulders. So I got Count Possum. And that one's from Pandora Cross Stitch. So these are all ones I'd like to start. This one here, I'm not sure. There's a lot of full coverage ones here, and I really should be focusing on my dragonfly. But I still want to start all of that. I also have, I got a Mother's Day gift from my daughter. Both my girls, I tell them they need to create patterns and sell them because their minds are amazing, and the things they can create, they should share with people. So she made me, she did it on her tablet with her iPen thing and I don't know what program she used, but she made me my own little pattern. And then she made this one. She wasn't happy with how the pixels came out, but I said we can graph it. It's not a big deal. We can graph it. It's awesome. I love it. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. So those are gifts from my youngest. I have, what else do we have? I have to tell you a story about last night. I was finishing up my cowl. I was knitting it, the ends together. That's how I chose to do it. So I knit the ends together. So I'm sitting here. This door's behind me. Dark out. Everybody's in their perspective. Bedrooms, bed, whatever. TV's on. I'm sitting here and I hear a bam on the back of the glass. And it sounded similar to when like a bird hits a window really hard, and I was like, oh no, oh no. But for whatever reason, it scared the bejesus out of me. I jumped so far. I jumped to the halfway across the kitchen. My knitting ended up on the counter. The remote was on the floor. My cat was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm looking outside. I can't see anything out there. It's dark out. And I'm like, is it a person? Is it an animal? What is happening? I look down and it's Kitty. Kitty is a cat that's been coming around here since we've moved here over 8 years ago. She just comes around, and I think she belongs to somebody. I mean, she looks taken care of. If she doesn't belong to anybody, she's a neighborhood cat because she's been coming here forever. Yesterday she was a little hungry. I noticed she ate like treats really fast, and I gave her more and she gobbled them all up. But she threw herself against the glass to get my attention because she knew I was sitting here. I didn't know she was there. I was just sitting facing away from her. So she threw herself at the glass to get my attention because she knows I'm going to give her some treats. And I went out there and sat out with her for a few minutes. And then she's like, all right, I'm out. And she goes, I know she goes across my yard and goes that way. That way is the farm that has the chickens and the peacocks and all that other stuff. So I don't know if it's their cat or if it's the street in between myself and the farm that somebody owns this cat. And just a lot of people around here let their cats out at night to go do whatever and then come back. I don't do that with mine. I'm not comfortable. So she wants to come in sometimes. I can't let her in because I don't know. I don't want my cats to get anything from what she's got. Like if she gets a tick or a flea or something. So she can't come in, but yeah. So that was my little story about how I got scared half to death by a kitty cat. What else do I have? I think that was everything for Murder May. I do have the tiniest bit of haul. It's 3 little things. Usually I show you like a lot of stuff. I have not. I've been good. I haven't gotten a bunch of stuff, but I did get I thought this was cool. I got this at a thrift store for like $4. We go together like a needle and thread. I like that. And then this here I got, loved you once, love you still, always have, always will. And it's a piece of slate. It was like $2.50. But I like this. And then this pillow I got for $2. It's already quilted. So I thought I will make a bag out of it. and then redo something with the pillow or whatever. I don't know. But I like this for a bag. Oh, I don't know what I did with the other stuff. There's a couple other things I've gotten. I don't know where I put it, but it's a pin. It has gold filigree on the around it. It's white, almost like porcelain white, and then it just has a rose on it, very similar colors to this flower here. And I'm gonna break the back off and glue some magnet on it and use it as a needle minder. So that'll be cute to use when I use this bag, whenever I get to making it. Okay. And then I decided to order, because I want the Halloween one, I ordered the, and it was pretty cheap, so I was excited about that. But Just Cross Stitch magazine, I've never gotten this before, so I ordered it. And then I don't think there's one in here that I want to do. Oh well. But it's okay. I'll get the year worth so that I get my Halloween one. And then, oh, this one was cute though, because I like sheep and I like ewes. So I thought that was cute. I might do that one someday. I mean, there's so much ahead of this that who knows. But yeah, I don't know. This just isn't my style at all. Not my kind of color, not my kind of style, but it's a nice magazine. So when I get my Halloween one or a fall one, I'll be super happy about that. All right, what else do I have? I'm just keep checking to make sure I showed you all that. I showed you that. We went over the haul and the possum. And I guess I can show you, I told you my cat story. We talked about a giveaway. I'll show you my finish. I finished, and I did mine a little different. And it's snug too. I don't know how I manage these things, but it's snug. Here's the pattern, stitching knot. It says stitching knot and proud of it. I used the called for floss, which was wildflowers, peacock, and burnt toast. And then they used a 28 count light taupe in Lugana. I used a 28 count Lugana in ash gray. And come on now. I did a couple little different things. I used different color. Oh yeah, that's wrinkly. Sorry. And it's pulling these stitches here. I did too tight. I went, back and forth, and they're just too snug. But when I frame it and pull on it, it'll work itself out. But for showing purposes, it's probably a little hard to see. I changed the bottom and just put my initials. I just put B-E-K because at work that's how we spell my name, is just Beck with B-E-K. And then I put 24. The last thing I want to show you is the cowl. I finally finished the cowl, and I have this much left over, so I have a feeling I will be able to use this to make myself a pair of, I don't know, maybe like socks, but I'll do the toe and the heel differently, and the cuff. This is a little, there we go. but it's got some sparkle to it, just the ever so slight thread of sparkle, and just all the colors that are in it. I love this thread, and it's so soft. And it is from Crafty Performers. They're on Etsy. This was the yarn made for Jill from Fiber Floozy. Symphonic sock weight. So it's a 70 merino, 25 nylon, 5% is the Selena, the sparkles. I do have to weave in my ends. And this is my finished product. I did a video where I videoed myself blocking it, unblocking it, and all that. I will post that separate, probably like on Instagram if I can shorten it enough. But this is the pattern I made up. I love it. And it just is a perfect weight, and it's soft, and I don't know, I really like it a lot, and it lays nice. So that's it. The weight, when I do the pattern to when I share the pattern, I will have a couple different ways to finish it. The way that I finished it, I was testing an idea I had to finish it so that, you know, it stays in the round. And like a dummy, I was half asleep. So what I did is I finished it, I knitted it in pattern together. I put the other end on a separate needle, and I knit them together, but I put the seam on the outside. I did it. The inside looks good though, so I can show you, like, if you do the pattern, it'll just be this line that you'll see, and you can probably finagle some of that line out. So what I did is I blocked it before I even sewed it, because I wanted to get it as long as, you know, it was gonna go, and then stitch it. But I got, like, I don't even know how far. I think I was only about this far when I realized what I did. And I'm like, if I take that apart, I'm gonna drop all kinds of stitches. Who knows what I'm like, this is for me. I don't care, it's fine for me. Now I'll know where the back is all the time. I'll always keep that to the back, so it'll be perfect for me. But I will definitely, I'll definitely put that in the instructions to make sure you put the right sides together, not the wrong sides together. And then you can always Kitchener stitch this too, so. But and it blocks so easily. I just wetted, I left it out overnight, woke up the next day, took it out, and it was like, whoa. Okay, so that is that. So yay, Jill, if you see this, look, I finished. I'm very excited about it. Okay, I think that's everything, guys. I'm done. So we talked about hashtag stitching crackers with Sandy. We talked about Murder May with Wicked Cat Stitch. There are other people besides Kat, Andy, and myself doing it, of course. I just, those are the first people that I knew were going to do it, talked about it in their Flosstube, and I knew, you know, we'd be doing it. That's it. This is a nice timed video. I like this one. Hopefully you enjoy it as well. That's about it. I'm going to have some fun starting up all this stuff for Murder May. Join us. See how you like it. It'll be fun. All you have to do is just pick some patterns that you have laying around that have crows or skulls or anything, you know, that has to do with murder. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.